NNPCL blames it all on distribution hitches. Marketers raise prices to between 950 to 1,000 naira per liter. And it has always had their usual statements come out. I'll tell you about that later on. We also have Tinubu improving security. Don't politicize it. Omokri tells Peter Obi. I wonder why they keep quoting this young man. Of what use is it? Anyhow, that's from this paper. And we have also experts project oversubscription for FGN's $500 million bond offer. And this is the first domestic foreign currency denominated bond, and is set for oversubscription amid strong demand from Famutekun Cove. And also, oil and gas operators are carting away the profits, leaving Nigeria with pains. Tinubu off to France today. Shatima challenges agencies on budget 2025. And the one on petrol scarcity, bringing back queues to Lagos, Abuja, and other cities. We have it here that the NNPCL Limited, from a statement that they sent, says regrets the tightness in fuel supply witnessed in some parts of Lagos and the FCT, which is as a result of distribution challenges. This is according to Rufai, spokesman of the NNPCL. A statement that came out yesterday. He's urging motorists to shun panic buying as it works around the clock with relevant stakeholders to restore normalcy. That added also, the challenge is a temporary one, so please don't panic. Now for the IGP's seat, we have it here that the race to succeed the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetukun, has really intensified. This is because he's meant to step aside by September 4, and he'll be turning 60 then, so he'll be stepping aside. He was appointed on June 19 last year, and there is said to be a lot of uncertainty over whether he will go on that very date or he would enjoy an extension. Well, there was an amendment to the executive bill passed, or that there's been an amendment. There was an executive bill that was passed by the two chambers of the National Assembly on July 31, and that allowed the president to extend the tenure of the IG beyond 35 years in service or beyond 60 years of age. Now, depending on which one of them would come first. You know that in the civil service, you're allowed to serve for just 35 years. But if you get to be 60 years before you hit 35 years in office, you still have to step aside. Now, this bill that is passed has not been signed by the president yet for it to become an act, and some sources are saying that the amendment still has enough time for the president to get signed before that date, and if that does happen, the man may just stay a little longer. Anyway, there are 8 DIGs, 46 AIGs, and 125 CPs. 4 of the 7 DIGs are due to retire before between September and just from September. Now for Daily Independent, we have the major headline here. Banks recapitalization. Low purchasing power locks out retail investors from rights issues. We also have Edo Guba polls. PDP raises the alarm over arrests of party chieftains by police. Rivers crisis. Police unveil prime suspect in hotel attack, trail APP secretariat arsonist. And you know that this had occurred around the Hotel Presidential, and it was along the busy Port Harcourt Aba Expressway, which happened on the 25th of June 2024. And somebody has been unveiled. If you pick up the Daily Independent, you get to read up the full story there. I am not eyeing Tinubu's job, says Ganduje. Reps ask AMCON to go after debtors irrespective of social status. I suffered same fate as the Chinese firm under Amosu. This according to Pat Utomi. You get to read up that story if you pick up the Daily Independent. You see that story there and understand. But I'll tell you a bit of it. Utomi was blacklisted by Ogun Assembly, it says Amosu in his own defense. Benue tops child trafficking list in Nigeria for 3 consecutive years. Tinubu travels to France today. Alleged 21 million naira jumbo pay account for running costs. Serap tells NAS, account for your running costs. We have to see receipts. We have to see what you're using this money for. We need to know about this. NNPCL denies owing international oil traders $6.8 billion. Now, let's talk about this one where Patutomi said he experienced the same thing as a Chinese company. He recounted how former governor of Ogun State, Senator Bukunle Amosu, dribbled him and left him with a debt like he did the Chinese firm Zhongsheng, leading to the seizure of the three Nigerian presidential jets in France after a court order. Well, Utomi had set out to clear his own bait, where he put out a post on X on Sunday, and some of the things he said was that the whole matter is karma at work. The Chinese were not the only victims. One prominent Ogun indigene allegedly committed suicide with similar Amosu action. I too was a victim. I had leased Opik land in Lagos in a BOT agreement under Governor Daniel. Amosu stopped all such on being sworn in. I called him. He said he did not see my name on the list. I went to Abeokuta and he called in Yewande Amuson, who said mine was a straightforward deal. They did not include it. Well, he said a lot of things, how they had discussions, and how himself and the South African partners had invested about 200 million naira in addition to the lease amount at the time. And we just saw them in the car one of those days. The former governor said, you know what, just apply for 100 million and write for additional payments the day after I cash the check, and so on and so forth. But long and short, that didn't work. He reported to the APC leader BAT and Baba Konde, no result. When that for Abiodun took over, nothing has still come out of that. When Amosu on his own part said that no, nothing like that. The contract, he said, had something to do with not being too very clear, and that the assembly had, blacklisted. To me, I say, I challenge everyone, I quote him, including journalists, to let us meet at the construction site and see the 200 million naira investment he claimed to have made there. Let them also ask what benefit the project would have been to Ogun State. Now you're asking for benefits. I thought somebody signed that off. They must have seen something now. Anyway, he says, nobody can talk me down in order to look good. I served Ogun State passionately with all my strength, and I did with my shoulders high. I stand by every decision I took, whether or not people like Patu Tomi were in agreement with me. He goes on and on to explain his own part of the whole problem too. Next, Tinubu to travel to France Monday, and all the arrangements have been concluded for that trip today, and that there was a message, a statement that come out. The presidential media aide Ajuri Ngilali noted that the president will be departing from Abuja, the nation's capital, but the statement was actually silent on the motive of the president's trip. And also, aside that, there was a barring. I'll tell you about that barring to Onga. I'll tell you about that. Not the seasoning. I'll tell you about that. Stay on. The Daily Times has major headline: botched investment. Utomi Amuso trade tackles over contract violation. I was a victim of Amuson's violation of contract terms, Utomi. Utomi suffering from an entitlement mentality, Senator Amusu. All right, read that up. I will also have fuel queues resurface in Lagos amid stock shortage. FIRS targets 19.4 trillion naira, 6 legal framework for cryptocurrency taxation. This from the Daily Times. Drought, Kogi government, Afan seek divine intervention. Serap to Akpabio, Abbas, disclose NAS running costs of face legal action. Tinubu departs Abuja for France today. And we'll have this one that President Bola Tinubu has issued a directive to reduce the size of Nigeria's official delegation to the forthcoming, now this is the acronym I mentioned, United Nations General Assembly. That meeting is going to be held I mean, holding or held in New York, United States, and they say you have to cut down the what do you call it, the delegation. And this disclosure was made by Honorable Femi Gbajabiamila on Saturday in Abuja during a one-day retreat organized by the State House Management for heads of government agencies under its supervision. And that means if they were supposed to travel with 150, maybe they will now travel with just 50, or 50 people may just be allowed to travel for that, all in a bid to cut the cost of governance. That is what it said. The Punch newspaper, just by the mass fake degrees, FG order varsities to submit matriculation lists. Fake degrees. FG orders varsities to submit matriculation list. Above the mass, NNPC battles deepening fuel scarcity, black market booms. Presidential jets, Abiodun consults FG as Utomi tackles Amosun. FG eyes $2 billion from local dollar bond. Then the major headline for the Punch newspaper: food crisis may worsen as flood hits 10 states. Farmers groan as floods ravage farmlands in Sokoto, Kano, Kebbi, and 7 others. Semas seek government's help as drought dry up crops in 4 states. 31 states risk flooding. Police detectives hunt 20 varsity students abductors. Vietnam-bound businessman excretes 88 cocaine wraps. Civil servants screening on IPPIS portals and Friday. Civil servant screening on IPPIS portal and Friday. This according to the FG. So we'll be joining Rufai shortly, but let me quickly let you know that this one on the list being submitted by universities, saying that regularly submit your matriculation list to the Federal Ministry of Education not later than 3 months after matriculation ceremonies. This is what the federal government has mandated all higher institutions in the country to do. And there's going to be a dedicated channel of the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board for that to be done via. And a lot of things have been said about fake degrees and so on from universities across the border, and all that. You can read of that report in the Punch newspaper. I have other papers I'll share with you, but that'll be later on. But quickly, we'll be joining Rufai Oseni now, who will run us through the topics he deems fit to analyze this morning. Hello, Rufai. Good morning.
Bless you so much, my sister. God bless you.
God bless you real
Our
good.
listeners, and God heal our country this morning.
Amen to that.
Number one, I would like to tell you why I normally say NNPC is a failure.
Mm.
Till date, they've not told us what is happening as regards this custody. They keep saying supply problem.
Mm-hmm.
Over the weekend, I had to bite the bullet to buy petrol on the island for close to 800 naira. And that's the sad reality of our lives. Now they are responding to allegations that, it's because of the 6.8 billion that they owe dollars. But the truth is, if NNPC is saying, no, they don't own any 6.8 billion, why are we having constant fuel scarcity? If their sole responsibility is to be able to ensure that we get fuel, so why are they failing in that responsibility? Till date, the NNPC refineries are not working. Secondly, they can't give us fuel. And there was a tank depot that they closed up based on an investigation that water came in with fuel. That's the Taros depot. I think they are done with the investigation. They should be able to open up those depots now so we can get more products. So these are the reasons why I call them a failure. Now, because if I say this now, the next thing they will say is, Rufai doesn't know what he's saying. Milk carries the best things in sliced bread. Never ascribe to malice what you can explain with incompetence. Nigerians are suffering. These guys keep failing us every time. So that's not point number one. Point number two, the issue of this importation. There's a story on the Vanguard that is saying that this importation might not happen. Importation of food, this import waivers of food.
Yeah.
Importation might not happen because there's a lot of bureaucratic bottleneck. And that's why I keep asking, since they announced it, how are we going to clear the bureaucratic bottleneck?
Let me quickly list some of the things we are talking about, the foods there. Hot brown rice, beans, millet, grain, sorghum, maize, wheat. These are some of the items covered by the executive order. Go ahead.
So what I'm saying, the bureaucratic bottleneck is this. They've not even sent the list of the companies that will participate. We've not even evaluated the companies. Hope we're not going to have any shenanigan where people will bring their brothers and those that they have political influence over to come and fill up this list at the expense of Nigerians. So those are the numerous bureaucratic bottlenecks that we have challenges with. And the truth has to be said, if we don't clear all of this, we might not get up and do what we need to do. Truth has to be said, we need as much as possible to be able to expedite action on this and ensure that we improve upon our food.
Mhm.
And concerning food, now that we have the harvest season, nobody's talking about storage. Post harvest losses has always been a problem for over the last 20 or 30 years in this country.
Yeah.
We're not talking about all of that. We just leave these things a chance. We can't continue to do things like this. We must be able to ensure that we build appropriate storage facilities to be able to store our food. These are the problems we have. But the problem is we don't solve it. We don't solve it at all. We just keep playing the game of hypocrisy. Over the weekend, there was some brickbat, and I'm happy that people are coming out to talk based on the case of the seizure of Nigeria jets, presidential jets.
Mm.
But Tommy came out to say that that was the same way what he suffered in Ogun State, that he tried to bring his South African partners in, and the state squashed the deal. Amos has replied by saying that it's because he had been blacklisted by the state, and when he was trying to build on, it was a car park for an OPIC facility and all of that. So they couldn't agree on something, despite the fact that as at then, I'm sure probably both of them were in the same political party because Pat said he went ahead to tell Tinubu and Babakande about it, but Amojo wouldn't bulge. I think Pat should bring out facts and details.
Yeah.
Let's see facts and details.
Because somebody signed off on that.
Yeah,
Somebody signed off on using a car park if it's a car park.
so let's see who signed off on it. But most importantly, I think what the country should do now is get all the states to tender any judgment debt against them that they are hiding
Hmm.
to save us national embarrassment. Because he had to take the goodwill of a Chinese company. Because when you even look at the details of that case, it's very sad. Can you imagine that? Now they're not saying that the Chinese company actually didn't have the capacity to run the free trade zone.
Hmm.
So who did the due diligence before they signed up for the Chinese company and signed the contract with them in the first place? So Ogun State is also at fault. The administration of whoever signed up on that thing is at fault. So when Benga Daniel and Amosu came out and were singing from the same hymn over the weekend, trying to exonerate themselves as people are scam, the question is, it leaves more questions. So who did the due diligence? Because if you are saying, as was reported in the arbitration, I think in America, that the reason why Ogun State pulled out was that they finally found out that these two companies had no capacity because originally the two companies were fighting. Fonju was just a part company that was fighting, so they told Fonju to hold, the lease for a while till they sort it out. But they now discovered that all the companies don't have capacity. So who did the due diligence? Is it that Ogun State just took the report that the company gave them hook, line, and sinker? So it just shows you that there's a very shoddy job that is going on among the states. And this is how people behave. They sign all sorts of things. There's no proper due diligence, and it leaves the state in a quagmire.
Rufai, that thing you just asked, it really sounds as if no due diligence was done because it was like they submitted so and so and so, and only for us to find out later on that it was not true after they had taken some drastic decisions and so on, and the Chinese government had even said, "Oh, it's supposed to be A and not B." It's rather, as you've said, quite embarrassing that
So
a whole state would allow that to. That's why online yesterday was it yesterday or so? Twitter was just busy having a laugh that I mistakenly signed a contract. If that means they were paraphrasing everything that had been said, it was quite embarrassing.
No, it just shows the very shambolic work that's been done. So And that's how we deceive ourselves. That was how we also almost drove ourselves into a cul-de-sac with PR92.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll now be getting lawyers everywhere to fix the case, and we'll start blaming everybody. We'll start blaming everybody in the world for our problems. I keep repeating, never ascribe to malice what you can explain with incompetence.
Mm.
That's just it. See, low purchasing power locks out retail investors from right issue. Truth is, Nigerians don't have money again in their hands. Their purchasing power has been dampened. So a lot of them are not really patronizing these shares that they're selling. People that are really going for it are institutional investors. So that's the sad reality of the country we live in today. President Tinubu has come in and he has generously taken away from the purchasing power capacity of a lot of people. How did he do that? He devalued his naira with all sorts of policies. And amidst all of this that we're celebrating now, and I'm moving on to another topic now.
Mm-hmm.
Amidst all of this we're celebrating now, hope we know that we have a risk of food crisis again coming.
Yeah, the
About 10
floods.
states they flooded. So the question is, how are we making preemptive plan to all of this? Farmers are already complaining that farmlands in Sokoto KB are already ravaged. So
And
the
it's during
question,
harvest
are we,
time.
are we also looking at drought tolerant crops?
Mm.
So the question is not about just going to bring tractor from Belarus. It's about a holistic planning system. So take, for instance, are we also deploying the use of technology and AI in planning for our cropping season? Because you can have some AI modeling that is going to predict to you if you're going to have floods in the year and the time you plant. So did we disseminate that information? So if we get all of this climate modeling, did we have extensive extension workers in the agricultural value chain to push it out to a lot of people out there? I mean, these are the questions we keep asking every time. And I always say, never ascribe to malice what you can explain with incompetence. If people are incompetent, they are incompetent. That's just it. If people are not doing their work, they are not doing their work.
That in the democracy they claim to be emulating.
So they are not serious. They are just about themselves. And I think one of the best ways to do it is when you cut cost of governance, all this shenanigans, people will not, you know, be more concerned about themselves because these people are just there because of the money and the perks it gives them. The medical students abduction, Governor
Mm.
Alia,
Mm.
they are saying security agents are on the rescue prowl. Please, they should try as much as possible to fight this menace. To fight this menace. We can't keep having kidnapping going on. And these are the part of the insecurity problems we keep talking about in the country. And if we say it now, National Security Advisor will say otherwise. And he will say, no, we are doing well. The number of people kidnapped have dropped. But look at the numbers. Look at the numbers. So we just need to do better as regards all of this system. You know, we just need to do better. Uh, uh, some news is coming out of Asaba this morning. In fact, I was there when at the ceremonies after the passing of the former Asaba Professor Chike Dozie. But the former director of the Nigerian Institute of Advanced Legal Studies, Professor Epiphany Ezingi, has emerged as the 14th Asaba of Asaba. He
Oh,
was really in
nice.
the running. And in fact, I remember when I was talking to a lot of people and they were saying, oh, his chances were a bit dim, but he's finally been able to get it, you know. Anthony Edozie announced the results of the selection process in line with the traditional rulers and chiefs edict of 1979, applicable to Delta State on Sunday at the quarters of the Asagwa for Sagwa. I mean, it brings a lot of experience. I've had the pleasure of also at some point, you know, and on of some other panels seeing Professor Ezinge do his work. The contenders were Tony Cornelia, Professor Emmanuel Onka, Ogbeche Chinedu, S.L. Luka, amongst others, but Professor Azinge, Epiphany Azinge did emerge. He comes from a long line of lawyers. So we have a new Asagba designate as regards that situation. So, truth has to be said. In all of this we've said this morning, what can our leaders learn? Our leaders should learn the capacity of thinking less about themselves and more about the people. Because if they can do that, then life will be a whole lot better. They must learn about thinking less about themselves and more about the people. That's just it. If they do it, this country will be a whole lot better.
Mm. And the president is going to France?
He says he's on a working visit. At least anything you say, let him go for his working visit.
Mm.
As long as he brings the goodies for Nigerians, that's all I'm concerned about.
Mm.
Maybe they've released the jet for him, and it's the jet that he flew to what is it called? So he's going to fly to France after the national embarrassment of taking out the presidential jet. But he has a lot of questions to answer. The question number one for Mr. President: have you bought the presidential jet you were saying you wanted to buy? Because the thing they told us before, that some of the jets were unserviceable, that you virtually had no jet down. One of your last trip, you had to hire a new jet to be able to move around. So these jets that they've released for, is it the new one you've bought? And where were the budgetary allocations that was made for it? Or did you buy it hush hush? Because we need to investigate that one. So the president, over to you. Your handlers need to answer that question.
Mm. Mm. I
Yes,
know
yes,
the front page of the Daily Trust added that the NAS were saying that no, we've not approved anything like that, or nothing like that.
so if they've not approved, so which one is this jet that we are hearing now? Is it the same one that they said wasn't serviceable before? Because if it's the same one that they said was not serviceable before, and now that we are seeing that the president can still fly to France and it's serviceable, then what's the need for buying a new one?
Okay.
We are waiting on them to answer. This
Yes,
is
we
what.
are. We are. Thank you very much, Rufai. Have a beautiful day and talk to you again tomorrow.
Let's see. Bro.
All right, bless you. That was Rufai Seni, who just done with his own bit. I'll be joining you shortly, but before then, let's quickly run through the Vanguard. We have the one on Serap, and the Serap are asking Akpabio and Abbas to disclose monthly running costs of NAS. And NNPC blames distribution challenges. Independent marketers are selling fuel at about 950 per liter and so on. And we have the one on Amusun and Utomi bickering over the contract violation. And the bit we talked about importation, why grains importation wouldn't happen soon by stakeholders and their riders. 1 month gone already as FG fine tunes policy. Customs awaits list of importers. Stakeholders divided on policy. 100 tons capacity excludes our members. Refan. And I told you the list of the food items covered by the executive order in case you missed that. Husked brown rice, beans, millet, grains, sorghum, maize, and wheat. They're on that list. The bit on the medical students, that's very sad. In case you don't know the story, I'll tell you a bit about that. Minimum wage, we won't accept unauthorized recruitment into agencies, is according to the FG. Bad economy, drop in passenger traffic unsettles domestic airlines. Let's quickly do this one. The medical students abduction, Governor Alia, NMA Health Ministry, task security agents on rescue. And this abduction happened when gunmen near Otukpo along the busy Otukpo Enugu Highway abducted the children, the students who were in transit, and they were on their way to Enugu for the Federation of Catholic Medical and Dental Students session that was meant to hold. The governor sent out a statement. Different people have sent out statements asking the security agencies to please do something fast. And there was another fear, this time in Enugu State College of Health Technology, Oji River, that they had had an abduction of 3 students of the college on Wednesday. It's sad what's happening, right? Really sad. Okay, the harsh economy causing a drop in passenger traffic. And let me give you a quick one. There is this one by Vanguard that shows that diminishing passenger traffic, as observed from data retrieved from the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, shows that January to July 2022, we had about 9 million plus people that opted for domestic air travel. In 2023, only 8 by air. And they have more figures there that you could also check out. And they move on to show that between January and December 2022, about 1 point something million non-rev and rev tag packs, travels, and so on. So please pick up that paper and read that up. Okay. The Guardian newspaper, few accused linger as traders await Dangote NNPCL refineries. Now, wow. All the other stories you could also find in the Guardian newspaper. All right, I'll take a quick breather and we'll come have our house rules and be time to take your calls and read your messages.
We believe in free speech, but with freedom comes responsibility. We like to remind you to be mindful of the power of your words and the impact they can have on others. As members of Voice of the People community, it is crucial that we foster an environment of respect as we desire a healthy discussion and diverse opinions. So, how do you contribute to a more responsible and informed dialogue? 1. Fact check before you speak. Take time to verify the information you intend to share. 2. Respectful language. Choose your words thoughtfully and avoid derogatory or offensive words. 3. Encourage a healthy debate. 4. Lead by example as a listener. You also have a powerful voice. To be part of the conversation, the number to call is 0700 903 903 903 or send a WhatsApp message to 0817 175 6338. For all marketing and sales inquiries, please call 0912 666 9908. Words have power. Use them wisely.
All right, let's move on straight. We'll start with your messages, but the house rules first. You'll be calling 0700 903 903 903 and also 0817 175 6338. That is a WhatsApp number that you could also call. And when you call, you please let us know where you're calling from. You tell us your name. You turn down the volume on your radio set, and you have 90 seconds. When I start saying and all that, please round up because the people in charge of that control at 90 seconds will discontinue the conversation. So I'd appeal to you to please to the point and stick to 90 seconds. Messages on YouTube are also there because we're streaming there on YouTube. You can watch the program there live on YouTube. All right, let's start off with messages on WhatsApp. And I have your message here right in front of me. First, to be here, you are Benjamin from Shogunle. Good morning. The sole responsibility of the NNPCL is to make sure petrol is available to Nigerians. And now that the management of NNPCL have failed Nigeria completely in their responsibility while keeping the leadership of NNPCL before now, one of the CEOs of NNPCL Medicare should have been sacked. The purpose of President Tinubu keeping him after he keeps deceiving Nigerians again and again of our refinery working and yet not working, time shall tell. President Tinubu should know that Nigerian suffering is getting out of hand and should arrest the situation before it becomes completely uncontrollable. Please help me make your messages short, please. Why should Nigerians? Because they want to buy petrol. Where is the money saved from subsidy gun policy? Where are the voices of traditional rulers, governors, ministers, and National Assembly in all of this? Benjamin from Shogunle, that was from you. Leo from Lagos, good morning. Nigerians are supposed to ask APC-led government where the refineries they promised to build for the country in 2015. And I reiterate that APC and Tinubu do not have something tangible to offer Nigerians since 2015 till date. Leo from Lagos, I'll take your calls. Immediately they come in. Remember 0700 903 903 903. Good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Your name, please?
A.D. Pepe, then speaking from Sule.
All right, welcome. Go ahead. You have 90 seconds, please.
Number one, see, this refinery issue, it's not easy. You understand me? Obasanjo just said something. He said when he was president, he called Shell and they gave him excuse, this and this. Gave them, what is saying, carry. They might want to do the refinery, but there are some things a lot of things, a lot of complexities, a lot of problems. And if they tell you that they want to do it today, and because of those complexities, they could not do it. They say they want to do it another day because of these same complexities that Obasanjo complained about. They could not. It doesn't mean that they don't want to do it. You understand that?
So, do you have an idea of what that
in that
complexity
sector.
could be?
The cabal and the cartel.
Mm.
Yeah, in Mexico now, you see that Mexico is having problems, even with their president, because of drug cartel. So this is what it is. So it's not that they don't want to do that thing. They want to do it, but because of that cartel, that cabal. You understand? And please, I want to. What about Mr.
Your time is up.
Dalisi?
Your time is up. That's another
Okay.
segment. Your time is up. All right. I'll take your message next. What shall it profit a politician with 21 million naira take home monthly and be untruthful to fellow Nigerians? That's the question. From His Royal Highness B.C. Nwoko in Oshodi, it's quite unfortunate that our leaders have lost hope in our country, Nigeria. If our president and other political holders are always going abroad for holidays or medical trips, it then means that they are only interested in our national cake and do not care on fire, doesn't chase rat. Must he travel? He promised to cut the cost of governance, but we have not seen it take effect. Let them release Mazen Amdekano Prince Iotek from Marina. That was from you. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine, Colonel.
Yeah, your name?
My name is Biggie.
All right, go ahead. 90 seconds.
What I need to say is that I need to thank your speaking very well. And I think you don't mind God to continue to give you strength and the ability to foster your program. Which I'm going with all of people's name.
Amen.
Thank
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. And from YouTube, good morning. Sir Adewale, you sent your greetings from ATL. And you're wondering who will probe NNPC head, but are they afraid of the Petrol investigation? Cyprian Okodi, you sent in your greetings to Rufai from ATL. Emmanuel Osi, Nigerian political rulers always sign agreements without understanding them, and because of what they are going to gain fraudulently. James Zakti Al-Khalil, anytime you hear termination of contracts, it's all about corruption. Why do things is the reason for the constant contract variations? Or should that be what do you think is the reason for the constant contract variations? Maybe that's what you have there. Victor Ajilele, the cost of a bottle of, you mentioned a brand of drink here in England, would buy 12 bottles of the same brand in Nigeria. Okay, I have to maybe just tackle it like that. And Sir Dewale, you said, Mr. Rufai, you know they will not respond to your question for security reason of your mic. So you say, for those who want to try calling on WhatsApp is 0817-175-6338. And when you're calling from the diaspora, do remember to add +234. Hello, good morning. You must turn down the volume on your radio set. I'm not going to take that call. Please turn down the volume on your radio set before you call back, please. Right? I've said that several times, and it's just one simple thing on radio that we've heard so many years. I salute you gallantly, Ma, for this beautiful morning. My gallant ladies here, I salute you gallantly too. From OC Morale at 9 Brigade Military Barracks in Ikeja Cantonment, you sent in warm greetings to the whole family. Thank you very much. Insecurity in Nigeria, if not quickly addressed, is capable of crippling businesses, education, even movement. That of people traveling through the road now is like gambling with one's life, because sometimes this criminality happens with the connivance of security agencies. So I urge the government to withdraw the personnel attached to politicians. If they want security, let them employ the private security for themselves. Chika Bende from Trade Fair, Lagos. That was from you. And you are next on the line. SARP seems to be the only organization that is holding our government accountable. Akpabio and his partner in the House must publicize all the monies they allocate to themselves. Meanwhile, NNPC and its entire management have been a monument of failure for decades. Fuel scarcity have been a recurring thing, and the systemic stealing of our resources clearly indicates massive failures at all levels in the management of our oil. Let's pick the best of us to rule the rest of us. May God help. And Hila Lang Frank Onero from the US. Hello, good morning. Okay, dropped call. You call back, please. OCYJ from Shasha. This morning, I want to highlight the menace of the incompetent hands in government, especially in NNPCL. We need to have a law that will deal with mediocres who willingly or by sheer incompetence put our collective interests in jeopardy. This will include everyone in public service. Enough of wastages. OCYJ from Shasha. That was from you. Good morning to you, Pastor Gabriel Ekuma from Alagbado. Surely it is well with Nigeria. The issue with Nigeria is the more you look, the less you see. All motions without movement, leadership without empathy, leaders without the mother's breast milk, horse drivers without food for the horse, and by extensions the masses. God bless Nigeria. That was from you, Pastor Gabriel. Good morning.
Hello, good morning to you.
Good morning to you too, sir. How are you?
Today is Monday morning, and we are all going out to go and make the good money on Monday morning.
All right, you can. Go ahead, your proverb.
I delivered this so that you can know my name today. You have not gotten me. Okay?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes. So we can keep on in Anglican Kenya. No matter how darkness will be, we cannot fail to put the foot in the eye instead of the mouth. Now, I want to say this. September last year, there were some youth couple that was sent to Sanford to go and serve their fatherland, and they were kidnapped. Up to today, we have not heard if those people are still in there or they have been released or have been killed. 20 medical students were also kidnapped. And up to today, we have not gotten any good information about them. But when people were protesting for hunger, the Nigerian army, the Nigerian police, every other paramilitary government rolled out their tanks, rolled out all their equipment to stop that. But I have not seen the effort they have made to go and release those people. It is very, very sad. And it's so bad that a country that up to today, we cannot boast of good security. The farmers are complaining that because of the bandits and all those things, they cannot go to their farm. They are also talking about fraud everywhere. Fraud compare with the bandits. How would Nigerians get food? How will we be able to feed our people? It is so sad. This government are not doing anything. The other day I was telling you something, you said that you would do, which I did. What did APC really come to do for Nigeria? What have they have? Lies upon lies upon lies upon lies. Today, the Tinubu is also taking off to France. To go and do what? To go and secure our plane that was confiscated or what? These people, they don't even know what they are doing.
Okay.
It is so sad. Every day we keep on talking, complaining as if we are the only people in this world.
90 seconds.
Please, let them do something.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. That was Ikan calling. And Kapol from Kirikiri Town, I have you next. You said, good morning, Lady C. Morning to you too. How was your weekend? Mine was good. I hope yours was. Happy New Week. My sister, your face show. Yeah. Your shoes shine. Thank you. This country has turned to super story. Different day, different week, different month. We get different stories. Our leaders should please treat us well, because tomorrow will tell where is Idi Amin, Babangida and more. They should please free the protesters because they're fighting for their right. Kashika Paul, you didn't tell me any newspaper headline this morning. You just went on to say that. Next time, please help me tie it to one of the stories from the headlines. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Auntie Grandma.
Hey, is this good news?
Yeah, this is good news. God bless you, my sister.
Happy
New Week.
Shebi, that's your
Idioko.
welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah, thank you. It will get done and one about women them people. When you see a old woman running in the red time, there is something wrong. And our federal government tell us say they no go buy private jet. So now this one where China company says, which one be this? Is it the old one? Or is it the new one? Our person want travel to go and do what? We they cry every look at you say people living in the plantation for this country, everything we have, but we still the suffer. I want to tell APC government, 1,000 years from God is that one day. One day, God will ask APC government question within they come to do for this country. Yeah. We cry every day, we suffer every day. Look at bread, common bread now. People cannot buy bread. God will ask them question one day. Thank you, my sister. God bless you.
God bless you too. Thank you very much. Victor Ajele, you said 3 litmus tests of good governance have not been met in Nigeria since 1960's independence. And you say the tests are security and rule of law, redistribution of wealth among the population, and 24 hours electricity and good road networks. None of them, you say, have been met. Hello, good morning.
Hello, ladies.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you too?
I'm very well, thank you. Comrade, go ahead.
How did you see the first situation? Ladies, I trekked from Ojolegba to Padeye on Friday.
The thing there, you trekked from Ojolegba to Fadeye.
Honestly speaking, because I could not see vehicle to enter. And then the one that they call Ojota, if you want to drop at Palm Group, which is my bus stop, they will charge you the same amount, 700 naira. They were calling from Ojolegba to Palm Group. I had to trek. You see, what is in my mind if I say this morning, I'm not happy. Now, Tinubu had, or whether he has taken off, is about to take off to France. To go and do what? Is it to go and bring the soldiers from France to come and rescue the medical students that have been abducted? Or is it to go and bring soldiers to come and rescue the Chibok girls that have spent more than 11 years now with Boko Haram? Is it to go and bring soldiers from France to come and fight terrorism in Nigeria? That they, like somebody has said, farmers have not gone to farm again. Nigerians have been abducted and kept in the forest. That terrorism has become a lucrative and a luxurious business in Nigeria. And the other day somebody stood out with his case out there, we have to defend this democracy. Which democracy are they defending? We have to protect the life of Nigerians. So these ones that have been abducted and killed sometimes are not Nigerians. The army in Nigeria have failed. I had 3 soldiers from my family, and I live with the soldier and the army barracks at Obinze in Imo State. I know how soldiers were, and today they are just telling us what. 3, Tinubu has left. We cannot buy fuel. We cannot feel like, and it's going to enjoy what other people have labored for and made their country good, and it's going there, and God in heaven is looking at them. Do they think they will be here forever and punish Nigerians? APC just came to punish Nigerians. You told us you gave us the refineries before you leave. Buhari left and squandered the money. And Tinubu has come. Up to today, we don't know how much Buhari spent for his medical trip. And Tinubu has started. God in heaven will talk to them one day and they will listen. My sister, I'm not happy. Let me leave it there. God bless you.
Have a beautiful day. And may you be happy. Bye. Okay. Good morning, VOP team. I always enjoy your program, especially the analysis from Rufai Seni. God bless you all. Amen. Thank you very much, Emmanuel from Shogunle, for that. Good morning, ladies. See, these people careless about the people. Same stories every day. Sheyi Cuts from Itire. That was from you. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, ladies.
Good morning. How are you?
Thank God it's Monday morning.
All right. Your name?
We say, let's go and make the money. My name is Mayor from West
Abi, let's go and make the money, oh, Mayor. All right. Welcome. Go ahead.
Thank you, my sister. Thank you for the good job.
Thank you.
I want to comment on the president, like people are traveling to France to go and do what? You need to go and blame security personnel to come and rescue the abducted medical doctors, or to come and bring fuel to come and, people are really suffering. Somebody was saying, in fact, people are, yesterday somebody said he bought a liter black market 1,000 some. Is it how to run a country? And these things are happening, our president is traveling out. Is it to go and bring, to do and do what? I mean, this thing is getting, I didn't even believe that we have elders. Let them call him. He has written his name as a former president, Let him resign. This country cannot go, because like I used to tell you, if there is any problem here in this country, no African country can accommodate population in Lagos. And I hope you understand what I'm talking about. Of course. Yes. And this thing is getting to that point. If anything happens of revolution, it will be unimaginable. The consequence. Yeah. Yes. So let him. I used to say John 10:10 is just the scriptures describe this APC government led by Bola Tinubu. Okay. Let him really think. Thank you. Have a pleasant day.
Thank you very much. Have a beautiful day too. Thank you. Good morning, Lady C. Our leaders are deceiving themselves, not us. Insecurity everywhere. High cost of essential commodities, high tariff of NEPA, high cost of our own fuel. Now, wow, undiluted busman peppered them from Ladipo Market Mushin in Lagos State. I don't know why the calls are not ringing. The WhatsApp, I see it flash, but I don't get to see it on the screen here. I don't know why that's happening. But just keep trying, and we do apologize for that in case you've been trying. I just see them flash. All right, at 10:30, we'll be having as guests, probably we'll start that from 11. We'll be having as guest Crusoe Saige, Special Advisor Media Project to Godwin Noregase Obaseki, the Executive Governor of Edo State. I'll be looking at some of the issues surrounding his governance and how he's managed corporate governance, public accountability, and service delivery for over 7 years in Edo State. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yeah, hi, morning.
Good morning. This is Afunwa Adama calling from Idimo.
All right, welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah. Let me see. I want to ask some small question. I think we have a security for this country. We have different type of security in this.
Say that again. Hello? Okay. Hello, can you hear me? Okay, Adama, please call back. The line just by itself. Maybe not get Petrol to continue the waka. Try call back. Good day, man. Best station. Ooh, thank you. This Nigerian matter is not like the novel back then. 1 week, one trouble. It's a shame. This week we'll have one day, many blessings by the grace of God. If not, all right. Good morning. How are you? Hello. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning. How are you?
Call back. This is Afunwa Adama. Call back.
Lucky you. Go ahead.
Yeah. So my own contribution that we have two things where the border Nigeria today. Today we don't get fuel. No fuel. We get problem of fuel. Go to fleet station everywhere queue. We are crying. Secondly, we are crying for food. Where we have Nigeria gets strength to work. This Nigeria today, they be hardworking, hefty men and women. Let the federal government give us security. Let the people go back to farm. If people go back to farm, Nigeria can find what they're going to eat in next generation. But federal government cannot give us security. We can't go farm. If they are crying, they want to import. Who do they want to import? How many they want to import? Make them use that money for security. Nigeria, make everybody go to farm. Small time and rain go enter dry season. Nobody will feel go farm again. So let federal government do the needful to poor masses. We are crying, we are dying. No food, nothing. May God help us for this government where we did. Thank you. That's my own contribution.
Thank you very much. All right, God bless you too. My name is Ernest from Ojo, Lagos. Please, where is Malami, the former Kanke? With all this humongous amount of corruption against him, is he untouchable also? Well, you asked a question. The answer, I don't know. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you? Your name?
Good morning.
Are you talking to me via your speaker or something? It's too hollow.
Sorry, I'm talking to. Good
All right.
morning.
Oh, good morning. Maybe you could please remove it from the speaker, please.
I've done that.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Chupu.
All right, go
I'm
ahead.
I'm calling from there.
Okay.
Yes, I've been listening. I'm a regular listener to your program.
Are you sure we're not still on speaker? Because it's hollow. The hollowness is overshadowing your own words.
Okay, can you hear me?
Okay. Okay, try now.
Okay, so what I'm saying is that I'm a regular listener to your program,
All right, thank you.
and all the things when Nigerians have been complaining. I believe that this government, they don't have anything in hand for us. And we have tried, and many churches have been praying. Even Nigerians have been praying every time.
So, which of the headlines are you making you?
What I'm saying is that I don't have any more things to say. What I'm saying is that God have. I'm not a man of God or I'm a child of God. I believe that from what I saw, God has answered our prayers. Between from now, write the date and time I am saying this thing. From now to from this August, before ending of October, that really a very great thing that happened to Nigeria. That all these calls for bad government, they will go.
All right. I say amen to that.
And then and our leaders, not our good leaders will come. That's what I believe, and I've seen it.
Okay.
So we don't need to complain every time, complain issues, and they are not there for us.
Okay. Thank you very much. I say amen to your prayers for goodness to happen between now and the time you just mentioned. What we lack is good leadership without focus. Once this trend change, Nigeria will be. Once this trend change, Nigeria will be a great country. John Wakan from Yanokwaja. And good morning to you, Dio from Fagba. Good morning. How are you? When you build your government on lies, eye service, propaganda, hypocrisy, Dio, my darling Dio, you didn't have any of the headlines here. This is a general communication here. But please, maybe you could give me something that has. Well, anyway, visionless and lack of capacity excuse makers in power. It's one controversy. It's like putting an Aguero to run a multinational organization without certificate, no interview. Your result is what is happening to Nigeria. This is where, okay, Dayo, you know what to do. Please do the needful for me. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Lady C. How are you this morning?
I'm very fine, thank you. What's your name?
This is Daniel calling from Idimu.
Hey, not from the dead. Daniel, where are the small people? Where are the small people?
They are not found out in the parlor. I'm trying to rest today.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know what the embassy of NNPC is still doing there. That man needs to be removed, because this fuel crisis has become something else. Remember when NNPC came in, they said removing fuel subsidy will eliminate fuel queue or scarcity. But they removed the subsidy. Now fuel queue has become, any filling station you go that is selling below 800, 700 naira, you will see queue. Sometimes you stay in the queue for 4 hours. I stayed in the queue for 4 hours, 30 minutes. I could only buy 15,000 naira fuel, which cannot even carry me anywhere. Now, black market is 1,200 naira. In fact, somebody was telling me yesterday that he has removed his battery head from.
How does that help?
So what are we saying? I don't know why this government, they are treating us this way. The suffering is becoming too much in Nigeria. I don't know why they left that man there. Honestly, it is a very big problem in is that this, which means what they came in with propaganda, as people are saying. Okay. You said that the fuel will be eliminated, but I mean fuel queue. But now fuel queue has been normalized in Nigeria.
Okay.
about it. It's not fun anymore. Thank you, my sister. God
Thank you
bless
very
you.
much. Before you go, tell them to come and tell me good morning now. Oh, if you can hear me, bring them to say good morning to me. Let them brighten up our day too. Mr. Polinos from Isolo, your message is here. If not for workers of VOP and my family, okay, you're showing appreciation and God will bless you too. You said there's anything for you, Nigeria. Okay, all right, Mr. Polinos. You've shown your, how do I call it now? You're showing appreciation to all what has been done to help you. All right, good morning. The line dropped. Please call back. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
All right, your name?
My friend, yeah, man.
May I go ahead?
I want to appreciate you.
Thank you.
I just want to hear your voice.
Ooh. Oh, wow. Thank you.
I'm your man. I've been following you for long, from Metro to Minimata.
Oh.
I've been following you.
Oh, thank you.
God bless you.
God bless you too.
Attend with Frank Edo.
Oh, okay. Frank, all right. Yeah. Thank you so much, sir.
Concerning the Nigeria issue, Nigeria is not sensitive enough. When someone told us that he's going to start where Buhari stopped, what do you mean? You will know that Nigeria is in a trouble. But our prayer is that God will help us. We're in a big trouble.
All right.
That is what I just want to say. Thank you.
Thank you. And God bless you too, sir. Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Latif Baba Tunde from Ifo, Ogun State. Welcome. You say, I regret voting for Tinubu. He has succeeded in reducing the purchasing power of the citizens and killed the economy through floating of the naira. The annoying thing is, he is not listening to the cries of the people. His government is wicked, you said. Latif Babatunde from Ifo, Ogun State. That was from you. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, ladies. This is Marcy from Germany.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I wish I did that Germany now. Ask me how they talk so chai. Oh my God! Oh my God!
My God! It's just you know what we say. Sometimes we say no matter where, no matter how your where you are coming from is your heaven. You know, no matter. We have all these things here. There is no fuel scarcity here. Since I've been here for 34 years now, there's no fuel scarcity. If you go to your filling station, it takes you 2 minutes to take fill your tank and go. Some filling station, there is even nobody. You just put your card and fill your
you fuel yourself.
Pardon?
I said you fuel by yourself. You do it yourself.
You fill yourself. You know, even those ones that are manned by people, you fill your tank and go inside the shop and pay. Some of these ones are some of them nobody is there. You just put your card to fill your tank and go. You understand what I'm saying? So, but now Nigeria and Germany has no single oil well, or maybe 200 barrels, 200,000 barrels every year. I think German produce somewhere in the North Sea, and now. Since 34 years here, I've never spent 5 minutes on filling station filling my tank. I have never 5 minutes. Which kind of that means people will go be sick. People will go mad spending 5 minutes, filling your tank. Now your president is in France. This man, this is almost 16 or 17 months in office. How many times has this guy traveled? Has this dude traveled? How many times traveling to France? And they were telling you working, no specific, no program. They are telling you he's going there. Nothing. Just a president of a country living in a country without any assignment, without telling the people how many days, how many weeks he's going to stay, and why he's going there.
All right, Mazi, time is
up. Finally, where is Aisha Buhari today? Because they rule Nigeria and they run away. Okay. They will ruin Nigeria and they run away.
All right.
It's a shame.
Thank you, Mazi. Bye-bye. Have a beautiful day. Good morning to you too, Ifedayo from Egbeda. You're saying Mr. President just wants to make sure that his name is among the past presidents of the country. Let us list what democracy has done for the masses since the beginning of democracy, 1999, without military interruptions. Okay, send me the list now. When you finish listing, Ifedayo, send it, and I'll read it later on. That is from your perspective. And next time, I have something from the papers you're talking about. If not, it makes it for me. It makes it hard for me. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, Cornelia, I'm very happy to get you this morning.
Oh, great. What's your name?
My name is Babu from Oshun.
Babu. Okay, from Oshodi.
Yeah,
You're
Babu.
welcome. Go ahead.
Good. Listen, what I want to ask is this. Before the president came in to power, is the chief, what is it called? The protest. And the protest is about the petroleum and how bad governance. That was why he was protesting. Okay, now he came in again. The bad governance worsened to the end. Now, look at the way fuel scarcity came in. Diesel, kerosene. Compared to other past presidents, is this man looking at us at all? Now, I learned he has traveled to France to do what? Is it for the betterment of Nigerians or for his own betterment?
I'm sure it's for the betterment of Nigeria since it's official.
Okay, if it's official, okay, fine. He has been traveling. So what have we benefited from the ones he has gone before now? You protest for all these things that is happening today. Is it not a shame, Cordelia? Is it not a shame? I listen to Rufai Oseni every day. This man keep on talking. Can't we learn from him? Can we learn from this man? How old is Rufai Oseni compared to all these old people in the Senate and House of Assembly? Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. All right. Don't forget that at 10:30 we'll be having Crusoe Osai as our guest. We'll be looking at corporate governance, public accountability, and service delivery. For over 7 years in Edo State, we're looking at Governor Obaseki, is wrapping up everything. Crusoe will be here, his special advisor, media project to Godwin Obaseki, the executive governor of Edo State. Hello, good morning. Hello. Good morning.
God bless you.
Hey, is this Remy without the Martins?
That's your boy. That's your boy.
Welcome.
You see, hope you had a good weekend.
Oh, yeah, I tried.
Perfecto. Gracias. Now, you see, President Zelensky is a comedian. Zelensky, that's the Ukrainian president. So when he came on board, people were saying, this comedian, no. They talked him down. And some ignorance will come out and say, oh, you don't change your general in the middle of war. President Zelensky, who has never had a political post before, in the middle of this war against him, he has changed his Minister of Defense, he has changed his army chief of army staff, he has changed he has changed a lot of people. And the reason why he changed people is because there were corruption under their supervision. There was nothing to show that those individuals were corrupt themselves. And he said, corruption will make us lose this war. And he kicked them out. Okay? Nuhu Ribadu told us Tinubu is one of the most corrupt human beings he has ever seen. And he has never for once come out to say, sorry, I was lying. I didn't mean what I said. And look at us today. The Chinese-related case was done by corruption. Because those who went to do the deal, where are they today? Governor Benga Daniel is now a senator today. Why is he not being questioned? Who are those that put in that deal for us? Who are they? Why have they turned the glory of our democracy to shame? Lastly, Mr. Tinubu once told us he's going to fix this mess. Now, look, the situation you have in the north It's quite the other day when Sheikh Gumi was talking to you. He said things that no one cares to know, learn about. You know the crisis in Britain lately. The government just realized that most of the rioters, most of those ignorance that stir up the riot, they are from the north, up north. And even after the boss finished throwing all of them to jail last week, what the government is coming up with is that part of England is one of the less privileged part, one of the underdeveloped part of England. And government is now thinking of taking development to that area so people will not be prone to accepting fake news, which would have kicked them out and make them think every other people are their enemy. If you don't solve poverty, you cannot solve insecurity. And Bola Tinubu and his anti-prosperity party called APC do not have the ability to do so. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Remy. Have a beautiful day. Chima from Surulere. Good morning, ladies, to you say, and the entire VOP family. Good morning to you too. APC told us after removal of subsidy that fuel will be seamlessly available and money raised would address infrastructure without loans. Today, the story is different. Now, wow. I have here honesty, CYC honesty from Isola. Good morning. Why is this government of APC so insensitive to common Nigerians? Please, if I may ask, which airline does the president use for his traveling to France? Since all we have is bad, imagine bringing a new jet or buying a new jet for 1 billion is a PTO to this government. Okay, CYC honesty from Isola. That was from you. Hello, good morning. Hello. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, undiluted.
Yeah. This is undiluted Dozman, Pepe Deman, calling from Ojekunle Street, Ladipo Market, Munshi.
Welcome. Go ahead.
Oboda Asharagoku.
Meaning?
This is our language. Oboda Asharagoku. Share the town done the hot. Everywhere done the hot. See now, lady, see. What you see my annoyance is that I don't know whether if our presidency are sleeping, our leaders, I don't know.
Which headline is making you say that? Go ahead.
I'm coming. There is something that makes me to say this. From yesterday, they have started selling fuel 1,200 per liter. And look, all these things that are happening in this country, not that they are not hearing it, but it's like they take oath. They take oath not to make poor masses to survive. What did it take them to make everything normal? Insecurity, we are crying for insecurity every day. Last week, they kidnapped some students from Meduguri, those that are going to church. So all these things, is it what we will be talking every day? The best thing is for this government to be changed. Yes, let this government be changed. Let it be changed because this present APC, they are not doing anything for us. Again, Mazen Nandekano.
90 seconds
enough. Let Mr. President release Mazen Nandekano.
It's not in the papers this morning now.
It's not in the paper, but I have to say it. You have to say it. That man is a human being. Now somebody picking be that you. Not be say he's not in the paper, but I must be saying it every day because he's somebody picking. Check it now if it were your brother. Huh? So I have to be saying it, my sister. Okay. I have to be saying it.
All right, thank you. 90 seconds over and done with. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day. Yeah. All right, VOP 90.3 FM will be signing off shortly, but before then, we'll still have some more minutes to go. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Good morning.
Good morning. What's your name?
Very well. Yes. My name is Kenneth Kasi, and I'm calling from Penstama today.
Welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah. Actually, I'm a first-time caller.
Exactly. I wanted to say, have I heard this voice before? I'm trying to look for my bell. I don't know where the bell is, so I'm going to clap.
Thank you so much. I'm so glad to get into it.
Oh, welcome.
Actually, I want to comment on the... Firstly, I want to appreciate Remy so much for his contribution this morning. And secondly, I will go to Benue State. Actually, that's where I'm from, so I will tell much about that place better. I heard on news last week there were some students which were adopted by the government. And those guys are in the bush. They make calls demanding for ransom. And I wonder, so from how did they make their communications that they can be tracked to where they are? And the governor of Benin State came out to say boldly that the insecurity in the state is caused by some men in Abuja. And no one dares to come out to challenge him. Which means those guys, they know what they're doing. Yet they're using the lives of the innocent Nigerians to play politics. People are dying daily. And they shut us up from complaining, neither protesting. Cordelia, actually, it pains from the depths of my heart, but I actually have nothing to do physically. But I wish I have something to do. I only say it out. That's my take this morning. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And he just said something, over the weekend, a text message or a message. Well, indeed. Welcome. Go ahead.
Yeah. Please permit me to say a few things quickly. Number one, I want to refresh the memory of teaming Nigerians of one thing. The current administration did not campaign giving us any form of their programs or manifesto. And going by the antecedent, the current president, while he was the governor of Lagos State, was never a person that really believed in the masses. He believes in few selected. And that is what has translated in whatever lopsidedness, just try and error. And that is why it's so unbelievable that many Nigerians, even during the election in 2027, 2026 now, you will still see some people will be still very gullible. Believe you me, they don't have a single plan and program for the Nigerians. My advice, just very simple, is we should look out for 2027 and take the right decision once and for all in this country without being coerced or forced into anything. Because the present president of this country does not have some or group of people that can really talk to him. I must confess to you. Those people that are very senior to him in politics, they are all gone. They are all gone. Where is those who are even very close to him as an alibi when he worked in Lagos? They are no more with him in the caucus proper. Where is Aregbesola? Where is Tunde Fashola? Where are many others? So as it is, let us just be looking up and looking forward towards 2027. There is nothing so special that could happen. Thank you and do have a wonderful day.
Thank you very much, Comrade Daniel. Have a beautiful day. And this will be the last message for this morning. This is Johnny from Ayobo. You saying,
Yeah,